Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Progression Series. In this video, I'm going to show you the updates introduced in Beta 1.6.6 and 1.6.1. In addition, I will also be continuing work on the mob farm. I recently started it off screen, and I'm going to finish it off screen, but I'm going to at least work on it today. You can tell that I've been busy. I would also like to point that the inventory design for wooden planks and cobblestone has been altered. This chest will now forever be the achievement chest, the chest that I got all the achievements in. Let's just add that stick to our inventory to make that a nice even 8x2. As for the two pigs that we so valiantly sacrificed in the name of progress, that's one, that's two. Alright. As for why the other guy, well, he didn't drop anything because he never dies, supposedly, but that's another story altogether. New set of armor because as I was obtaining resources to show you the new additions to the game, I had a lot of issues and my armor broke. Let's make it to the chest and continue on with the events. A few things were added. First, glowstone dust has been simplified and can now be crafted more effectively. In addition, glowstone now drops 2 glowstone instead of the singular glowstone that it did prior. Oops, don't leave just yet. I'd also like to point out that this is from the earlier update, but this is from 1.5. So a few things about 1.5 is that the pumpkin has now been fixed in the orientation. There are now new sapling types. If you place bone meal on grass, it'll grow. Let's get grass really quickly. I also got soul sand from the nether after some exploration because I wanted to see if I could expand. And as you can see, we now have the cool grass. So this kind of grass, ferns, and the dead bushes now exist. It is now possible to grow flowers as well. As for the range of the grass, I'm not too sure what it constitutes, but this will make it look a bit nicer, at least from what I can tell. And I believe that the best way to show this off properly is to do it in front of the base. That way, every time we exit the base, it looks like a nice little flower selection, or at the very least, just some good old grass, because the grass looks nice. Actually, let's do it in the base. Why not? One, that's one. Got 2 here, 3. I know this probably won't be great in the long term, but just for now, because it looks nice, we'll have there be grass in there. In addition, those grasses will also be collectible through shears, although I'm not sure if shears have been properly introduced into the game yet. That much I am unaware of. If they have been introduced into the game, then that's also good. I've decided to lower my sound settings to 20 instead of 30 because in the previous video I realized that my voice was really hard to hear in the live recording. In the post recording, when I had access to a bunch of editing tools, it sounded a bit better, although my voice ended up sounding really high pitched for some unknown reason. I might have to fix that later. Thank goodness for 1.3 beta because it gives us these beds. Now, sadly, we're still unable to get characters to share, but why? What the hell happened? Lag, no! No, not lag, not right now, please. Oh! And there goes the cake that I worked so hard to obtain, but you know what? I didn't know that would happen. I thought cake could float. I guess not. Why? What's causing... Oh, is this another critical errors episode? I don't want one of those. Come on. And now my task bar is gone. That can only be bad. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? It can only be bad. Spooky. I'd also like to point out that the crafting recipe for wool has been changed as well. It's no longer 9 string, but instead 4, which is beneficial. These are from the previous update where I was talking about the rails. I obtained soul sand in the nether. In addition, a new type of item has been introduced into the game, but this one we will need a crafting bench for, and so will we need for this. Back in the day, it wasn't 4, it was 8. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's 4 today. I honestly, I don't think I've ever crafted a map in survival mode, because most multiplayer that I had, it typically just had maps already given to us, either by the world owner or because it was a console for that example. It could be for different reasons. So the map is here, and now we can get trapdoors. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get this many trapdoors for us, so that we can show off, so that I can show off the new idea that I want to have for you guys. I'm going to cut the video at some point during the construction because there's no reason to do all the construction on camera. And that should be everything for the update, unless I'm missing something crucial. For now, I'll leave this in the chest and I'll sort this out later on my own time. This is just to show you everything that has occurred in the game. What do I need to do? I need to put the pumpkin back and then move on with my life. But before we do that, I might as well show off the new additions in the wall of signs. This sign wall gets bigger. Bush, grass, ferns. I showed you that those exist. Trapdoors shown. Maps shown. Glowstone and wool changes shown. Bone meal changes now shown. Shrooms now spread. And soul sand plus a boat. If you have a boat, and I can show this right now. But if I'm going to show this, I might as well get rid of some items in my inventory. Because for whatever reason, if you have items in your inventory, it works, but it's just, I don't want to risk the armor breaking. How's that? I'd rather keep my armor. If you have a boat and soul sand, come on. Break, please. Thank you. You have a boat and soul sand, and you drive, because we have to drive the boats, because it's fun, right guys? Isn't it fun to ride these old boats? I think so. It's weird, you know? Oh, my taskbar came back, finally. I don't leave my taskbar on the screen when I fully record the videos and upload them. I started removing them at some point after the critical errors episode, because for whatever reason, keeping my taskbar up does a lot of weird things. But if you crash a boat into soul sand and it actually breaks, okay, I don't get it. People are telling me that the old boats suck because if you so much as touched anything, they would break. Not me. Not me indeed. I apparently am so accidentally skilled with these boats that they never break. Look at that. I don't get it. People were telling me, like, dude, the old boats suck because you just remember it wrong. I'm looking at this right now in the game. I'm currently playing through the game. And the boat's working just fine, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe if I crash in the corner? I would also like to point out that the terrain generation has been changed, so ice now spawns in the ocean. It's pretty cool. Lets me know where I'll build the skyblock later. Okay, so apparently the thing I was trying to show off just doesn't work anymore. Good to know. But effectively, in 1.6.1, if you crashed a boat into a soul sand, it killed the player. At least that's what the patch notes said. Whether or not that's true is another story. 5. There should be one more somewhere. That's wood. Wood. Come on. Where's the rest of it? Really? Nothing? Okay, that's something. That should be 6, right? If I have 6 soul sand, then everything's back to normal. Okay, so that's 6. We're good. But in an earlier update, if you crashed a boat into soul sand, you would take damage. That's what the patch notes said. I don't know if it's true or not. With that out of the way, I've now shown off beta 1.6.6 and beta 1.6.1. Was this the coolest update in the world? Not really. But was this an update that added some new elements to the game? Absolutely. Okay, the grass texture, the ferns, and all of the additional changes to bone meal and other items will stay in the game for quite a while. In fact, I'll even update the items that come from them. As a matter of fact, I might as well show off the mushrooms, just so we can properly end this section before moving on to the mob farm, which is going to be over there. And I've already started work on the mob farm. It's going to be nice. At the very least, I want it to be nice. Promise I'm going to need quite a bit of resources, and to light up the world a lot more than it currently is. And since glowstone now drops 2 glowstone dust instead of 1 glowstone dust, and it only needs 4 instead of 9, boy howdy do I have to tell you, we get a nice view. Also, if you have a map in your hand, it'll start showing where you've been and all the locations and builds you have. As I've already shown off, this map is the archipelago map. Okay? A lot of nice islands exist here. And I can walk around with this map for quite a while if I feel like it. Let's put the pumpkin away. Actually, is the recipe in the game yet? No. I think I'm going to miss it on accident. One of these days I'm going to just put it in there. It's not going to be in the patch notes, and I'm going to get it. That's why I'm checking so feverishly. Not feverishly, but at the very least to an extent where it's noticeable and obvious that I'm checking constantly. It's turning nighttime. Oh no. Oh no, it's just that the sun is covered by clouds and that we're under a lot of cobblestone. I still think it's cool to see how the map is being generated on the map itself. And you can see the alterations take place. I can now see where I've been and where I plan to go. I think this is cool. I don't know about a lot of you, but I think it is. Although, for some reason, it doesn't generate perfectly. Although it will soon. At least I hope it does. I really hope that it does. Let's collect some sand. I need as much as this I can get, realistically. Break. We need all the sand we can get, because without this sand, we can't get glass. And with no glass, we can't continue with our glass-based exploits. Did I mention I really like glass in this game? When panes were added, I never really liked glass panes, personally. I know that the regular glass block is rather bulky, but it's never been my go-to decision. It's never been my go-to, what's it called, substitute. Glass pane. Sure, you get more bang for your buck with glass panes, but it's not worth it in the end. Okay, so what did I drop? This. Okay. And this is just gonna look really cool once we finish everything. At least I think it's going to look cool. I don't know about a lot of you. Like, no, Miguel, you suck. According to some people. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind. It's weird. I hope you guys enjoyed beta 1.6.6 and beta 1.6.1. They didn't really add too much, really. Realistically. I mean, they added the mushroom spreading, so I can now grow infinite mushrooms. As long as they're in a 9x9x3 area. And the players within the vicinity. Otherwise, if they grow, even when the player's not in the vicinity, then we can have some procedural error issues. And nobody wants those. Well, maybe I do, because I like chunk errors. But I know I'm a minority and not the majority. I know a lot of people like that 1.18.2 got rid of the chunk errors because of the new terrain mapping feature. That's pretty interesting. I always liked finding chunk errors, I really did. It added a layer to the mystique of Minecraft, like why are these chunk errors here? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I figured that 13 minutes was not long enough for a full video of the progression series, so I decided to record the second update in the same instance. This is a little bit later, as in it's a different day altogether, and I delayed uploading the video in the first place. But that's okay. We now have beta 1.7.3, otherwise known as the last, what I call, pre-adventure update. Meaning, there's going to be a world download. If you guys want this world, it's completely up to you. And I enjoy this world quite a lot. I still don't think I have the connection to it as I did the first season's world. However, this world definitely has a lot more. A lot was added in 1.7.3. The most notable ones are that now, to ignite TNT, you need a flint and steel. And pistons were added into the game. To make a piston, you follow the crafting recipe as I showed here. Let's do it inside. Let's walk. It's good, you know? I'm glad that I can do this. To To make the piston, you get 3 wood up here, 4 cobblestone, like this, an iron ingot, and a piece of redstone. There you go. And then to make a sticky piston, you take a slime ball and a piston, and you get them. I wanted to make the very, very famous piston ladder. Not ladder, staircase. Issue. And there's a pretty big one. You need sticky pistons, and I found that out just recently as I was testing, because I thought you only need regular pistons because you were pushed by the piston itself, but no, you actually need a block, otherwise your character glitches through the piston. I know that this device is going to break as soon as we update to Adventure, but I've always wanted to build one, okay? It's a case where I've always seen it in the YouTube videos, but I never really had the opportunity because I didn't have anywhere near the patience I do today to go mining for hours on end, or the patience to find slime chunks and go mining for hours on end. I'd also like to point out that we now have the mob farm. This is a very simple mob farm. I'm going to expand it eventually. Maybe we can even get the mob farm to go really wide, really long. Make it multiple layers long, and we can eventually get over there and farther. I think it would be really cool. And it works. While it's not the most effective design, it definitely works. I think I could make it better. For the time being, for what it does, it's providing enough. I really don't need too many mob drops, but whenever I get them, it's typically nice. And spiders will even fall down here, and the reason it's exactly 21 blocks is that it leaves them to a 1-hit in the diamond sword, even in future updates. I could really just stand here for quite a bit and mobs will just fall. In fact, I'm banking on that completely. So it'll give me access to plenty of resources. At the current moment, where we need to go is the slime farm. The slime farm, we don't actually have a slime farm, but rather we need to go to the chest with all the slime balls in them. We don't need too many, we need about 30. About 30 is fine. And we'll be able to get the sticky pistons. It's good that you get to see me do redstone on camera, because very rarely the YouTube content creators actually show their redstone on camera. They just show you the results of the redstone, thus adding to the mystique that redstone is secretly super duper hard. It's honestly like entry-level engineering if you took an engineering course. Obviously not everything. Some people have made crazy adventure maps that require more redstone than I care to take interest in. But it's fun. In fact, I recommend you learn redstone, even if you're not planning on doing anything with it, simply so that you don't get shocked and you're able to tell what is and is not real. If you're playing on Bedrock Edition, I'm sorry to say this, I really wouldn't recommend using redstone. And this is coming from someone who played console a lot. This isn't me, some, elitist Java snob who says, Java's better. No. I am far from that from the beginning. Why am I not wearing my armor? Oh, right, because I really wanted to look at my skin. We take our pistons. We make as many of these as we can get. There's a lot of sticky piston. You know what? I think I'm going to leave the pistons here in this chest. Whenever we're done, we have regular and sticky here. Meaning that I have to do a lot more mining. Mushrooms do spread here now, although very slowly. I have to be mining in this chunk for a bunch of hours before the mushrooms appear, but you can tell because the mushroom count has gone up, especially for the red. So you can tell it's really spreading, and it's not just whatever. And just to prove to you that I am on 1.7.3, here you go. There were also a lot of bug fixes. Shears are now a tool that can be crafted. I almost forgot that. Let's make them and show off how they work. Although I don't want to do it too close to spawn, because at the current moment, sheep do not eat the grass. And because the sheep don't eat the grass, there's no real incentive to shear them. It's honestly easier to just kill them. You don't get as many, but considering how much we obtained in recent memory, that's not too big of a threat. We can use shears to collect these little grass, or we could use them to right-click a sheep, like so. And then we get rid of him because we don't want to see it. We can use this to collect this little grass stuff. We can even use these to collect leaves. I have now shown off shears. Wonderful. If it seems I'm a bit negligent of some certain aspects over others, it's because some are more fun than others, clearly. Some aspects of this game are to me anyways, are just more fun than others. I hope you guys enjoyed the achievement video. That was actually pretty cool. To me at least, it was really cool learning to do all the achievements from scratch because historically I never did it. But you know what? I'm going to tear down the redstone wire because I realized I made a huge mistake in the construction of this. So depressingly, I have to take all of this down again. Great. I don't like that I'm admitting to that, but it's true. I tried doing this earlier and it just was not working out for me. In the slightest. I could get up a few stairs, but it would just glitch me into the piston. And again, I know that the reason for that is because I need to theoretically have a block push me and not the piston. But, like I said, I'm not doing this with a guide. I'm doing this off basic common sense. Which means that I'll make mistakes, as common sense is a slang used by adults to explain logical thinking to minors. That's not a jab at common sense. Common sense is something that people really should have. But if someone just says, "Oh, just use common sense," no, it's a stupid argument because most people don't have it. Just ask anyone who's still in the education system. I'm not even kidding. I need to mine all of this really quickly. I forgot to pick up the piston, didn't I? Yes, I did. Something hit the... How am I gonna pick it? Oh, like this. That's easy. Good. Which means that I can just do this. Actually, it's probably easier to go from the bottom now that I analyze it. Like this. Ha! Thinking, ladies and gentlemen, it's called rationalizing your point of view and thoughts. There we go. And I forgot to pick this one up as well. I'm trying to think about how am I gonna move this one? This one's stuck here. Because I know the idea is that it'll go like this. But that would mean that it has to go up here. Which means I'm gonna be interrupting this farm. Although it'll probably be really cool once it's finished. Let's patch this up so that I don't have to worry about it for now. Alright. Let's keep going. If this is the bottom layer, then that means I need to go one down, which means go here and jump down here, and you don't take fall damage because that's less than 3. That's 3 or less blocks. I don't remember the exact count. What else? It's like I said, right? Sometimes you make mistakes, but at least you get to see me make the mistake, and rather than me trying to claim, oh yeah, I'm just that good. I did all this intuitively. No, people are faulty. People make mistakes, and you're seeing that. I don't think that makes me more authentic than anyone else. It's just showing you that I'm more willing to accept my failures than others. That's one issue that people have. A lot of people nowadays are not willing to accept that they made mistakes. Now, I'm not saying you should learn to give up. That's the exact opposite point that I'm trying to make. What I am saying is that if you make a mistake, you should learn to know that you made a mistake. Okay? There are people who, no matter how wrong they are, they just believe so, with such a desperation and passion, they believe they are correct completely and are impossible of committing any wrong. That is a bad mentality to have, not only in games, but in the real world, especially in the real world. Oh, crap. Thank gosh that armor had, back in the day, built-in feather falling. I don't know what I would have done if it didn't. I also need to be really careful, as it turns out that enemy mobs can actually spawn on this platform, thus leading to quite a dangerous situation. Like I said, the world file will have this redstone thing done. That is a promise. And if I have to make another cut, then so be it. But I still think it's fun. And the only reason I'm doing this, even though it's not technically an update and it's going to go bad really soon, is because historically this was a very popular construction, okay? The piston ladder, the piston staircase, okay? Hell, I always wanted to build the piston staircase. I never did it because I was never patient enough to do it. But the idea behind it is fascinating. Just using a pushing system and considering the history that it comes from a mod that some other guy made and that, Notch decided to add into the game was a pretty cool feature. It has a decent little bit of history to it. Plenty of history to him, as a matter of fact. It's actually, like I said, I also want to point out that you may have noticed this just by using your eyes, but to those of you who are just listening to this video, cobblestone and bricks have changed. They're no longer good looking. Although, like I said in the Blade Devil review, calling something good or bad looking is extremely subjective and up to interpretation. For the most part, some things just look horrible no matter what you try to tell me. I was gonna make a really bad joke, but then I realized I'm recording, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Understood. Let's get all of the items, because, wow, we actually are making really good progress here. It is hard mode, so I do need to be careful about something just randomly spawning and, well, killing me. That would be really bad, but it would be kind of funny and make good content, so if it does happen, then so be it. Alright, guys? I hope I am. Otherwise, I'm going to regret a lot of things. Okay. Let's go down a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on. Excellent. Yes. Come on. I know this is not the most thrilling content, but actually seeing someone do redstone on camera is probably novel. Especially in a Minecraft Let's Play. In a redstone tutorial, seeing someone do redstone is whatever, but seeing it in a Let's Play, that has to count for something, right? Are you serious? Fine. I've made this jump before. Damn it. Indolence! Don't fail me now. A funny little byproduct of indolence is that it tends to make people force themselves more in other areas. So at the end of the day, see, there you go. That's how you do it. I don't know why that took me more than one try. It tends to force people to try harder than it would to just actually have done the thing they were meant to do. Kind of like cheating, right? People who cheat actually have to put more effort into what they're doing, because cheating is actually a lot harder than people make it out to be. You see that? I just did it again with no effort, but when I tried to do it the first time, it just wouldn't let me. So it's just better to study hard and learn the material. That way you don't need to rely on any external sources. However, if you believe yourself to be that competent that you don't care, then that's on you. It's literally on you. It's up to you. I won't stop you. You're a free person after all. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. But could you? Yes, you could. Alright, so I need to try this again. Great. At least I didn't lose anything. Are you serious, sheep? Sheenette. Okay. Okay. There's no way I'm building this during the night. It is too dark to see. Okay? It really will be like knocking on heaven's door if I try to do this. Let's pick up everything that fell in here, just to get a quick creation. Understood. That should be everything. Good. But still, if it wasn't obvious how much grinding I actually did for this. This is why I do a lot of mining off screen. Like I said, I only showed about 30 minutes of me mining, and you saw how many resources I get. Try to imagine how many hours it actually took of mining. Just do it. I bet you wouldn't. It's a bit too impatient. Although these Let's Plays make me respect a lot of old creators a lot more. Okay. What I need are the sticky pistons, and I have them back. Oh no, regular pistons go in the piston chest now. That's right, we have a piston chest now. Why? Because we can. And that's all I need to say about that. Good, no? It is still really good that we can get all of this material, all these resources, and all these access to it. Still, building the piston elevator is going to take a lot longer than I originally anticipated. It really will. But that's okay. It won't be too bad. What am I going to do about the adventure update? How am I going to celebrate it? I figured I might as well take the railroad all the way to the end and try to see how long I could go there and get more achievements without any access to this material. I think that would make it very interesting, and then I can come back a champion with all my resources. Don't you guys think that'd be really cool? That way, instead of starting a new world, I can continue on the same world and just add more to it farther away. I also at one point want to fill out this map, because I think that would be a cool project. Fill out the whole map for procedural generation. I might even be able to place Skyblock on this map. But that is its own little... that's one of the more unlikely events that's going to occur. Playing Skyblock in a survival world, making a Skyblock world and playing it. I want to do that because Skyblock was another very important introduction to the history of Minecraft. After all, without Skyblock, we wouldn't have Bed Wars. That's how influential Skyblock really was. And while I personally don't like the game mode of Bed Wars, I understand why people do like it. It's a very competitive. You know, it stems from the Skyblock's Warrior minigame from way back in the day, if you guys ever played that. That's really what it really is what inspired it. At least that's what seems to have inspired it. If it was something else, then my gosh, that was a really interesting hint of creativity there. And I realized I didn't get all of the cobblestone. Great, I need to do more. Let's get this last piece of cobblestone before moving on. I'm gonna lose my armor to fall damage at this point. I'm going to have to, right? And it won't even be intentional. Most of the armor that I lose is not intentional. It's usually like complete accident. Excellent, we get 2. Means I don't have to cook it. Let's heal up. Great. Excellent. Let's put the redstone in our inventory. Hotbar, and let's get this done. Okay. I'm gonna get things done. Yeah. First off, we get rid of this block. Second off, we mine these 2. Pick up the redstone. Good. How much redstone do we have? See how much... You see how many items we need for this crap? Look at how much redstone we're using. Yay! So if I'm correct, it's like this. I need to have it like this. 1, 2. And I break this one down here. In theory, from there, I should be able to build up through here. Let's jump up here and back up here. Bam. Bada bang, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide, while I step in your room. And assuming everything is swell, I won't be crushed to death. I mean, is that a whole block? Yes, it is. Which means that in order to properly construct this device, I first need to put an end to you. Oh, this is why we use glass. I thought you couldn't suffocate in glass, but I guess I was suffocating in this. So I need to be very careful with how I do this. Meaning that to fix this issue, I had to put one here and get glass that I have in a box somewhere. In a chest somewhere. You know what? It's going to be good. Okay? I think it's going to be good. And I might have to cut this into a 3rd video, just in case I need to, something comes up and I need to continue. I only need 2. Good. Let's use this to build. Because baby, tonight, the DJ got us falling in love tonight. Yeah. Baby tonight. DJ got us falling in love. Alright. So from here, what we need to do is use our brain. Meaning that we build up by one, like so. Break this and break this. I know, one of the most famous redstone devices ever conceived. Yet I'm explaining it like it's brand new. A bit arrogant of me for sure, but what else am I going to do, am I right? Okay, so I built up one further than I did last time. And then I realized that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is correct. However, I realized that the issue here is this. I need to be able to get in. And now I can. Good. Just like that. We can get in. And then we dig these out. No, we don't need to dig them out. We just, oops. Instead, we just add the... Stop it, you're gonna kill me, sheep. I swear. I'm gonna die to the sheep, not the actual game. I'm calling it now. So here, I was unable to build up there, but you know what? That's fine. We'll do this correctly. Jump. Meaning that this is where the thing needs to push us from, so this will go like this, and up like this. Like that. Meaning that this will push me forward. Let's try it out. I'm just doing this, I need to do a quick check to make sure that the math is correct behind this design. Because I don't want to run into a situation wherein I doom myself. That's one, this should be two. Yes, yes, this is correct. That is correct. Go. Yes. Yes, indeed. We have figured out the mechanism. And because we have figured out the mechanism, we can now make haste. Let us make haste, and... Why did he take damage? Where did he come from? I don't know. It's gonna be a really fun little side project, and it's gonna be cut into, I think, 3 different videos. For me, obviously, not for you. A lot of you are gonna get to see the whole thing edited together. It's gonna be 3 videos for me, but 1 for you. So, da-da, da-da. Damn it. And then we break this one down here. I'm going to need a lot more cobblestone than I originally anticipated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 1, 2. Yes. Very skillful indeed. I like this. I really do. I just realized something depressing. I need to cut off the water before I doom myself. Oh wow, it worked. And because I got it to work, that means I can trust myself. What I need to do now is cut this off, and this off. Now you're probably wondering, Miguel, how is it that the sugarcane / reeds are still here? Well, let's see what happens when we introduce a block update. That's cool! I love that. That's actually really cool. Block update. Boom! I don't know. It's those little things that I always find so neat. I know most people are like, oh, it's just a glitch caused by XYZ program and they know all the mechanics. But to me, doing stuff like this is a feature, not a bug. Wow, did I fill up my inventory? Wow, that's crazy. That was great. It really was. Okay. Let's put this away now. Good. Now that we've done that, I can officially continue the project. I only did that because I know for a fact that it'll leak out if I try to do it without draining the water first. We put the reeds away to ensure that nothing bad happens. That's it. I can't wait to expand this further. Same goes with that direction. I think I'm going to start expanding in both directions. This mob farm, really inefficient mob farm, by the way, but it's fun. This is going to be a hell of an episode because this is the end of beta, right? I mean, technically beta 1.8.1 is beta, but it really just feels like the first version of full release without the Ender Dragon. Okay, not necessarily because Enderman dropped Rotten Flesh in that update, not Ender Pearls, but you get the point. It's not exactly the worst update, but it's also not the best update. Although that's when multi-failing, a little bit after 1.8.1, I think in full release 1, multi-failing with the ASF crew began. And if you watched multi-failing back in the day, you've been around this game for a long time. I remember when multi-failing was new. That's how long I've been watching, YouTube videos of this game. I think that's part of why I wanted to make this series. I've been watching YouTube videos and I wanted to do the same thing. It looked like fun. And because a lot of the modern YouTube videos just have not been targeted towards me, and that's fine. Okay, I know that I'm not the target audience for many people. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Once you accept that you're not the target audience anymore, you're able to enjoy a lot more. However, you're also able to determine when it's too much of a cost, and you're able to cut yourself back from it. I know that sounds rather jaded, but is there any other way to put it? I don't think so. What's it called? Continuing on to this, let's put 2 redstone in every 2 torches in every corner. This way, if a mob tries to spawn, it won't be able to. I know that mobs can't spawn on blocks with redstone on them, but this is more of a superstition rather than any actual gameplay knowledge backed up by practice. Okay. That sounds really weird out of context. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Done. Let me check. Is it 15 or 14? I don't remember. This is gone by 3, so this will be 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this would be 1. Yes. No, because I don't tie it with this. This needs to be 1 more. That. Yes. That fixes it up. So let's try it again. Yes. Okay. Okay. It's working, guys. It's actually working. Now, here's the beauty. Now that I know the mechanism, how the hell did a creeper spawn on that? I saw you. Prick. I know your movements, fiend. Where the fuck are you? You know what? I won't give these fuckers a chance. Like that. Like that. Oops. Like that. Like that. Come on. Yes. Correct. Good. Very good indeed. I know I'm a bit of a calm person when it comes to this, but there's just something about the creeper appearing on my, on my little bridge that historically mobs didn't spawn on. Okay? That got me over the edge. Although it is possible that I was just imagining it. That is a really scary possibility. Okay. Still, this is a rather fun idea that I like having. I could put one down here just for the sake of doing it, but would that even stop anything? I'm thinking. Okay, I really am thinking. Does putting something here really do anything? Let's see. I mean, it lights it up, that's for sure. Sure, why not? We'll just put these here to light them up. Light them up, it does actually light up the inside. And that is something I want in the event that I need to use this at night. Which is good. Okay. Let us continue. I wonder how the fast cut version of this episode is gonna look. Oh, idiot. I really am gonna break my armor to fall damage. I'm not even gonna be to a mod, it's gonna be to my own stupidity. Okay. And now, because I've gone full circle, I don't actually need to count anymore. I now know where everything goes. It's great, isn't it? Oops. Almost messed that up. Okay. Like so. I just put one here. Not right now. We'll do that after. How's that? And then because technically this one doesn't need to be here, I'll put a torch down here instead. What happened? Okay. Oh, I guess it just needed to save. That's fine. I wonder. I really do wonder how this is going to look at the end. Because I am very excited for it. Ooh, this is going to be a risky jump. Go! Yes! Haha! Oh no, because I made that jump, they're going to kick me out of Minecraft Championships that I'm definitely not in, guys. I'm not in the Minecraft Championships. Go, go, go. Alright. That's right. All of this for some grand ideal. And that ideal is to show off the construction of a device that is so outdated, most players who play this game today probably have never even seen it used. But it's good. The older crowd gets a kick out of this because this is a famous device from back in the day, and the younger crowd gets a kick out of this because they've never seen it before. The good news is I don't target the younger crowd, so it's mostly for the older crowd. But in the event that someone who is young stumbles upon it, because I can't control who stumbles upon these videos, they can have a good time. They could discover something really cool. Alright. Yes. I know it seems weird that I'm doing all this torching and construction way before I realistically should, but the truth is that by doing all the torching ahead of time, I'm able to map everything out without too much issue. You know what? What I'm going to do is cut out in a little bit, just in a little bit, and continue to record at a later juncture, because right now real life takes precedent. I'm just recording this little footage to let you know that, hey, this is something that used to be done. This is a really cool device. This is gonna break literally in like a few updates. This thing doesn't last very long. Mostly because I don't think it was an intentional design. I think this was completely based on an exploit that players found. I think so anyways. I don't think any developer at Mojang originally thought, hey, we're gonna let you do this with pistons. Because it does kind of violate the up and down rule. You go way too fast going up, and you could just drop down. Sure, you need a pool of water, but if you get an archipelago seed such as my own, that's definitely not an issue. It's a non-issue completely. Still, this is really cool. I think this is cool anyways. If you guys don't think this is cool, then please let me know. Doing redstone on camera? Damn, that has to be something. That has to be worth at least 1 point, right guys? I honestly don't know. Guys, what the fuck? Gentlemen and ladies, there we go. I respect you, you're all adults here. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm not talking down to you. I'm very sorry for my accidental poor speech etiquette. I really do. Did I push it to the top? Oh, it's a chicken. Won't push anything. Damn it. Okay. But you know what? This is not an excellent time to cut out, but I'm going to have to do it. I'll probably continue in like an hour from now because I have some things to do. And then I will get here, okay? Because the plan is I really want to finish this and then upload it for the world download. Yep, you're getting 2 parts instead of 1, guys, okay? I keep saying that. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. I think I'm getting too comfortable, and that's not good. It really is not good to get too comfortable. Because when you're too comfortable, you lose your standards. When you lose your standards, you go bad. Therefore, I apologize in earnest. Regardless, all of this construction has been going well. I think. Oh, man. Let's get another stack. These stacks don't last at all, by the way. These stacks go bad so quickly that I honestly question at certain points whether it's even worth having torches, or if I should just go out of my way to get a bunch of glowstone from the nether. But then I realized that getting glowstone from the nether is probably really ineffective because you only get 2, meaning I need to break 2 in order to obtain 1 glowstone. Meaning that I have to find large enough pockets while avoiding the enemies inside. I could turn the game to peaceful, but that would be no fun. I could. There's nothing stopping me. We're not at the point in time where the difficulty locking exists, does it? No, there is no difficulty locking yet, thankfully. But it could begin soon, and I don't want that. I really don't want that. Okay. Okay. This is such a weird design philosophy, don't you guys think? Who came up with this design? That's something I really want to know. Who was the psychopath who said, you know what? I want to make a staircase that involves pushing the player with blocks. Okay? I guess people were really impatient climbing the stairs and ladders back in the day. You know, personally, I was never impatient. I'm perfectly fine going up 20 or so blocks in one go. That's not an issue. But I know that today a lot of people are impatient. It really is up to perspective. I'm a pretty patient guy. I mean, what can I say? Patience is a virtue. Now, don't get me wrong. You shouldn't wait around forever. You do need to actively be doing something. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. At least I believe that's what's going on. I just find it funny to have this random mob farm there. During the day, it's effective, but at night, it's pretty bad. I don't know. I guess that makes sense logically. It wouldn't be good during the night because mobs spawn in the nighttime in the overworld, meaning that there's too many places for them to appear. So I guess that makes sense. It's only logical, right? Yes, it's only logical. If you guys want to know, Cube did nothing wrong. That's right. That's my stance on that. I wonder how many people are even going to get that reference. I guess quite a few, actually. Quite a few people will get it. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Why am I counting? I don't need to. This is already a design that I've just logicked out. I'm not even kidding when I say this. I literally did not look up any guides. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. But what I do know is that this is something that used to be done all the time. And probably for good reason. No, I have to break the blocks now, don't I? Yes, I do. Great. Okay. Let's break some blocks. Yikes. Okay. How many of you guys ever played Skyblock Survival, huh? Don't you? I think it's a really fun game type. It really just challenges your knowledge of Minecraft, not really your skills at Minecraft. But you know what? If you're doing a hardcore Skyblock, then your skills are put to a little bit more than the test. Actually, you know what? I'm looking at my schedule right now. I have something coming up in a little bit. I'm going to have to stop the recording and pick back up later. At the very least, you are going to see me finish this thing. So I guess that the next part is going to be me actually applying all the redstone, because at the current moment, I'm just building the design. And the design is going beautifully. beautifully. Come on, come on. I can finish this in under 4 minutes. Come on. Come on, please. Excellent to this. Good to this. Okay. Come on. We can do this. We've got this. Hurry up with this. Okay. Come on. Let's do this. One more. Two more, actually. Damn it. I have the time. I swear I have the time. I can finish this in time. Please let me finish this in time. I don't want to start the next recording with me doing something other than applying the redstone. That'd be kind of bad. It's this thing again. Why did I decide that this ladder would be a good idea? I don't know. It's what I did, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Here's the thing. I know for a fact that the way it works is like this. I place it here, then here. I break this block. No, fuck. I break this block here. And then I place the torch there. From there, I dig out a little bit farther, like so, and build through here. Mondayarize. I know for a fact the next course of action is to go all the way here, place this here, and then I need to finish this. So you know what? I did technically finish the application, the construction. Now what I need to finish is the redstone application itself. Because right now, there's no redstone on this device outside of the very bottom. And the bottom section was just to check if it would work, not even to actually use the redstone. Not yet, anyways. But once we finish this, it's going to look very nice indeed. Okay? I'm honestly surprised at how long this took. I have more respect for the old YouTube content creators because I see why they cut this stuff out. This stuff, it can be a bit boring if you don't understand how to do this. This is a pretty simple design too. I'm actually impressed. I really am. Some people don't like having redstone out in the open and exposed. Personally, I've always been a fan of it because it just shows like a mad scientist approach to it. Not really caring about aesthetics and more about functionality. This looks cool. It really looks like an elevator. Okay. So I'm going to thank you guys for watching, but don't leave because the next section of the video is going to be coming out in a little bit. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the third section of this super long video. I'm not gonna lie, this turned out to be longer than I thought it would be. I might as well show off the last things before I make the world update and switch to the end of the no hunger bar era. That's right, after this update, there is no more hunger bar, ladies and gentlemen. There is no more lack of a hunger bar. In addition, armor will be fixed to what we know today, although it's a bit stronger than the actual game, considering the fact that if you actually play the current game, you know that the hunger bar is nowhere the armor is nowhere near as strong as it used to be. That has to do with some balancing issues that Microsoft, or whoever the hell was, no, I think it was Mojang, whoever the hell was developing the game decided to add in. Not only that, the combat update was changed way in the future. Actually, even next update, we're going to get the block hitting that was really infamous in a lot of factions PvP and soup PvP servers from back in the day. I just want to let you know that this little mob trap is working quite well, believe it or not. It's working a lot better than I originally intended it to. It's also giving me all the sulfur that I need. In fact, one more creeper and I can actually make 2 more TNT. The TNT is going to be used for pre-release 1.9 version 3. Now, many of you don't even know why that number specifically. Some of you who watch the YouTube shorts, however, so I guess those of you in the 18 to 24 range, not anyone older, and somehow know of this YouTube content creator called Canman. Okay? He explained that the Ender portal could be moved by TNT. And I'm going to do that. I want the Ender portal in this base. Okay? I want it to be right there. So that I can just walk in and get everything ready and I don't have to travel a bunch of blocks in the distance because right now, as we currently are in the game, we are, quite sadly, a bit low on distance we want to travel. Okay? Because we've loaded so many chunks in older versions of the game, the amount of traveling I would have to do realistically to get any meaningful progress is absurd. It really is. But that's okay. You know why it's okay? Because any progress shows, well, patience, really. And patience is a virtue. I wonder how many times I can say that before people get sick of me for real. Okay. Come on. Okay. Finally, to show off this last section, just so you know, this is beta 1.7.3, and if you hear it in the background, that's the chilled lo-fi beats from the Relaxed Movement. Go check them out. I played them in episode 1, and I'll play them here, because I actually like them. Behold, the piston staircase. That's going to go bad really, really quickly. But, as I've said before, personally, I have always wanted to build one of these. I said that I would do the redstone on screen. However, and it's a very sad however, this took a lot longer than I originally anticipated. As a matter of fact, this thing took somewhere between an hour to an hour and a half. And I did not want the video to be 3 hours long. That would have been insane. Even for me, okay? I've uploaded 2 hours and 19-minute videos before. I will admit that. But I'm not going to upload a 3-hour video. Again, I'm not Picaspri. Didn't he upload like a 4-hour Mario game at one point? That was cool though. Ah, shit. I'm gonna break this armor before any mob even touches me. I'm serious. I haven't encountered a mob outside of the mob farm that I've built in this armor. This is all of this damage to the armor has been through fall damage, and I have now shown you what everything looks like from this perspective. That's the only reason I've gone up here. Let's get down. This actually is a really effective way to get down because you don't take the fall damage from this. Now let's show it off. 3, 2, 1, go! That's right, I'm not even pressing any buttons. Isn't it amazing, ladies and gentlemen? It's cool. Okay. The world download is in the description. Make sure you open it with the second type of world file, not the third one, the second one. The first one won't open this file at all. It's not capable of running it. Overall, this is the end of the, what I like to call, classic Minecraft. I know classic is technically in dev. Pretty much anything before if dev. But calling this classic Minecraft, to me, makes sense. It's because saying old Minecraft is a bit of a disservice to it. I think really old Minecraft is when it was called Cave Game or Minecraft Power of the Stone. That would be really old Minecraft. I think this is just more like, not classic era, because classic era has this definitive era. But this is just the alpha and beta era, where the game was closer to what we know it as today, but still had a few nicks and crannies. In addition, a special fact about this update. This is actually where Season 1 of the Minecraft Season 1 Let's Play begins, in Beta 1.7.3. So I'm very excited to know that we've finally caught up. I gotta tell you, Beta and Alpha has been a journey. A journey that I don't think I can ever replicate. Do I enjoy this more than modern Minecraft? I know I'm gonna have to turn in my block card and everything, you know, my blockhead card. But the truth is, yeah, I honestly do enjoy this more than the modern game. I think it's more entertaining, more fun. I want to tell you all that thank you for coming on this journey with me. And I know that we are not even close to done. But the fact that we've done all of Alpha and all of Beta, specifically the major updates, because if I did every single bug fix, we would have been mining forever. And I gotta tell you as well, we mined a lot in this Let's Play. I know I didn't upload it to the playlist, but if you go on my channel and just look up, this is what Miguel does when not filming, or progress report, or Minecraft cave exploration, you find that, you'll notice we did a lot of mining in this Let's Play, and it was good. It was fun. And I loved it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. And I hope that you all enjoyed